we're in such a strange hybrid workplace environment right now. Do you think that pushes more people to making a bigger change in their career because suddenly the ground is shifting under what they used to know that then got shifted, but now has to shift back? Is that clear?
I like to think about turning a challenge into an opportunity. And for a lot of people that, a lot of different things happen to a lot of people, right? Some were laid off due to COVID, their businesses just completely shut down or they couldn't exist anymore. A lot of them are working from home and they might like that a little bit too much now. So they really don't want to, they're being called back to work. So they're looking for new opportunities. So certainly there are a lot of different reasons why people are having conversations and engaging with me today as a career ownership coach.
A couple people that I know in Southern California that have been working from home for the last 12, 18, 15 months have both received communication this week saying, you need to be back in the office. Yeah. And so I kind of asked them what's going on with this. And I've heard some of them saying, we have some people that aren't coming back. So if someone's not coming back, they decide, you know what, I want to jump in with both feet and not have a boss, but maybe have a worse person for a boss yourself.
Yeah.
What type of advice would you give them if they're thinking about something like that?
Well, they don't have to go it alone. And that's what a career ownership coach does, is to, help them act as a guide to show them different possibilities that could be there to help them reach those goals. And I certainly love working from home. And it's one of the reasons that I wanted to do something on my own. So I think that my little dogs have a dream.
Barking in agreement, Susan. That's all. It's great to have support.
Yeah. Well, so they've got, but anyway, people are reaching out more than ever to have a conversation because, like you said, Glenn, they love working from home and they don't want to go back.
I think corporations have to really assess what's going on because individuals are feeling so much more empowered. They have so many more opportunities.
I've been working with a veteran for close to 9 months, maybe a year, and he had finally opened his doors 2 days before Texas shut down.
Oh, no.
Right. So I was like, oh, no. But, the good news is I have previously and continue to focus on essential businesses that are COVID or recession resistant. So, and a lot of the companies have shifted since this happened, but that's been my focus. And so I knew he was in a solid model. What I didn't realize was how much this product and service was going to be needed when COVID hit. So his anticipated revenue, his goal, his hope was for his first month was $9,000. And he actually did $108,000.
I see this 4 years working with business owners that maybe they're like me, like you said, and they like ice cream. So I'm gonna start an ice cream business. Maybe they're like Paul and he's a great singer and he wants to become a professional singer. Just because you know this much or a lot about this much of the business doesn't mean you can run and manage a business. Right. So could you talk a little bit about the benefits of when you're doing this of either A, starting your own business and having a coach, or B, start buying a franchise, so a lot of that business coaching is already layered in?
Yes, so very important to have systems. Maybe a lot of people have an idea, but they don't have any systems in place. They don't know how they're going to do the marketing. They have no support. They have no one to call when they don't know what to do. And it can take years to create all those systems and put all that into place. And even when you get there, the world changes, right? This last year was proof of that. So how are you going to make change with it? How are you going to revise all those things? If you're too busy working on the business, you can't work in the business, and vice versa. And both are important. So with a franchise, you have the tools, the training, the technology, the marketing, the support, and they're going to constantly update that for you. So that's why it can be really beneficial to have the strength of a franchise system and the support that they've got behind you to help you to be more successful. And when you don't know what to do, you have somebody to call.
And did you find, or have you experienced or witnessed that these franchise businesses, uh, do they have a better survival rate? Have they had a better survival rate through these tough times, these times of uncertainty?
They definitely have. I think if you look online, you'll get probably 10 different statistics, and I don't know which one is right. So I just don't quote anything. But, it's a proven that franchises are more successful because they have the system and the support in place. But truly, it is the individual that makes the difference in the franchise. Right. So it's their efforts into the business. And we all have skills that can transfer over into a new business. I'm stronger in some things and weaker in others. So, but I can get the help I need. They've got the tools, they've got the reporting systems that can show me what I need to do better. And most of them will reverse engineer a business plan to help you get to your goals and show you on a yearly, monthly, weekly, daily basis what you should be doing in order to be as successful as you can be.
I know from people that I've worked with over the years that have just started their private business, not a franchise. Inevitably, it seems like a majority of them don't have the financial backing or the reserves that they need, because if you're opening up a brick and mortar, it never opens up when you think it's going to. You're always going to have contractor licensing, all the different types of things that are going to go into not opening on time. And the reality of it's not like when you start a new job and that paycheck comes in 2 to 4 weeks. You don't get paid if there's no money left over for the boss. So are there any kind of rules of thumb or suggestions or whatever of what type of bank account someone should have if they're starting a business or a franchise or something like that?
Well, for sure. Glad you brought that up, because a lot of people, I mentioned earlier, they think they don't have the idea or the system. They also think they don't have the funding to do something like this. Well, they're really big and expensive businesses. Well, first off, that's a myth. They're not. So many of them cost less than what a new car costs.